آمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. Alhamdulillah. Before, can I ask the brothers to come forward if they don't need to lean against the wall or anything like that, inshallah. And also for the sisters upstairs, if they've got children, maybe those who are with them, just keep extra eye on them, just to keep them so they don't disturb the others. Jazakallah. Also, please check your mobile phones. If they're on, just switch them on silent or switch them off, just for this time that you're going to be sitting in the masjid, so the people don't get disturbed. So it's really all praise on Allah, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the worlds, that again and again He allows us to come to His house. Really, sometimes if you ponder over these things, it's not our ability or anything that we've done as such. It's actually a favor of Allah. Because at this time we could be sitting anywhere, doing anything. But sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through different means, brings the person closer to Him. Because really we don't understand how much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves us. If we really knew, then our approach to salah would be different, our approach to coming to the mosque would be different, our approach to dealing with people it'll all be different. Because we've learned, like you could say, an outward shell of Islam. It's namaz, roza, this and that. Yeah. Even namaz, for example, many of us, we pray namaz as though it's like a burden. Oh, I have to pray Isha namaz, 17 rakats. Oh no, it's going to take me forever. Like it's something, this is the mindset we made, oh, I have to do it. Or I have to get up in the morning for Fajr, earlier than for going to work. But really, the Mashaykh teach us, if you have a different mindset to namaz, then not actually during the namaz you'll feel that tranquility, but you'll actually be more eager to pray namaz more and more. So for example, they say when people, they have this love for another person, they have that person in their mind all the time, and especially if it's a time to meet them, then sometimes the whole day is thinking, oh, when I'm going to meet them, what I'm going to give them as a present, what I'm going to do, and these kind of things go through a person's mind. So really, if you take this, and this is just dunyavi, obviously worldly, but if you think how much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves us, and really namaz is actually an opportunity for me to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because when we pray namaz, what are we doing? We're actually talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So like the Mashaykh say that if you want to talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, pray namaz. And if you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to talk to you, then read the Quran. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing me and you and every individual as an individual. In many places, sometimes you read the meaning of the Quran, it's actually you Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing. So really this opportunity when we come for namaz, it's a meeting with Allah. Because obviously there's going to be one meeting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that none of us can get out of. That's going to be on the Day of Judgment when we have to stand in front of Him. But if we can, create a mindset and a habit where we're eager and we're wanting to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then on the Day of Judgment, inshallah, we'll have that same eagerness and that same want. But if we're dragging ourselves to the mosque, thinking, I have to pray namaz, then what to say, how we're going to stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the Day of Judgment. It comes in the Quran to the nearest meaning when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addresses all of mankind, not just Muslims, all of mankind. And to the nearest meaning is mentioned that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, where are you going? So Allah is asking me, Allah is asking you, where are you going? So the scholars and the blessed people, they give an example so we can understand. Sometimes we have our younger youth, teenagers and things like that, because they they mix with certain people and they have a certain society what they hang around with. And, often their parents are telling them off, obviously for a good reason, because they don't want their children to get in trouble. So obviously shaitan plays a part in this. So they develop this mindset, oh, my mum and dad, they're always telling me off. I'm only chilling with my friends. And the friends are saying, giving them extra, you could say, pumping up them up more. Let's do this, let's do that, let's do that. And sometimes what happens, some youth, because of this constant telling off from their parents, they come to a point where they decide that they're going to leave home. So, we've heard how, well, everybody knows how much their mothers love them. Yeah? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's love is 70 times more to the nearest meaning. But we can't even imagine that 70 times what it would actually mean. But if general understanding, 70 times more than a mother loves her child. So now, can you imagine, this 18-year-old, 20-year-old, who this mother has brought up for 20 years, probably had many sleepless nights, just because, he or she's crying throughout the night or hungry for milk and things like that. And actually sacrificing her own sleep and sometimes her own food for that child. And after 20 years of this looking after, this son or daughter says, Mom, I'm leaving home. So can you imagine what will, be coming, or, thoughts that will come across this mother's mind? She'll be heartbroken, totally. So just to make us understand how much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves us, that this mother, who after 20 years and the son is saying, I'm leaving home, Mom, how would she would feel? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is actually, you could say, coming down and addressing each one of us individually. He's saying to us that, hey Bande, where are you going? Why? Because he's saying to the mean that I made you for me. I made you for my love. Who's taken you away from me? So can you imagine, those people who unfortunately are in the, you could say, traps of shaitan and nafs, who are, morning till evening, they're disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala still loves them, because there's no benefit. Allah is not going to benefit from throwing me or any of you in hellfire. There's no benefit for him. So it's only the individual himself, when he's running away from Allah, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, I've made you for me, who's taking you away from me? And obviously shaitan and the person's nafs. So really a person has to understand that, we have such a creator who loves us so much, unbelievable love, that even if a person sins 100 times a day, and he turns to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of his mercy and grace, he'll overlook them sins, overlook them bad deeds, and out of his fazl and mercy, even change them into good deeds. So even if a person's been away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala 50 years, 60 years, as long as he turns back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah can do whatever he wants. Allah says kun, and it happens. So Allah can say, this person's register of sins, angels clear it and turn it into good deeds. And this is the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All we have to do is take them steps to him. And this is initially the hardest bit. But when a person knows how much he is loved by somebody, then he makes an extra effort. So like I said, when we come to namaz, treat it as a meeting with Allah. You're talking to Allah, you're praising Allah, you're thanking Allah, you're asking Allah to guide you and protect you. And then you'll find extra peace. Some of us here have come because of illnesses, whether it be physical, spiritual, or whatever, Allah knows best. But if you really ponder over this, that this illness, if this is the reason a person's come, this illness really has come as a mercy from Allah. That's why you sat in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's many people in the world, believe it or not, they don't have any illnesses. They never get ill. Yeah? They never get ill. They never have any problems, no financial problems, no family problems, anything like that. But unfortunately, what they're doing, morning till evening, they're disobeying Allah. They're living a life against the sunnah, and they think we're enjoying life. But they don't understand it's actually Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who's actually planning against them. Why? Because He's not allowing them to think or return to Allah. But what happens to people like yourselves and me, that sometimes you have an illness, sometimes you have a financial problem, sometimes you have physical problems. And for this, because it's ourselves actually have to play a little effort into turning it into blessing, because actually sometimes it can be a punishment, but depending on our reaction. So if any problem comes, if our reaction is correct, then it can turn into a blessing. For example, a person's ill, or he's come through any sort of musibah. So if, for example, he remembers Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exactly like he was doing before this problem came, with Allah's first fazl and mercy, he's still benefiting. Why? Because it's come as a means for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive him for his sins. If he remembers Allah more, which most of us do, when some problem comes, then we remember Allah more. When everything's okay, we think, we don't need Allah now. But when problems come, we say, Allah, more. But that's even good. Why? Because through that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is raising that person's status. But the dangerous point is that if any problem comes and we're remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala less than we were doing before, then this is an indication that it is come as a punishment. So we should always, through these problems, make it a means to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is what it is. So the wise people, they will take it, because really, they take illness. How long will we be here for? We don't know. People live maybe 80 years, 90 years, but in reality, we don't know if we're here for another day. I might be worried about my illness, but I might be standing in front of the angel of death tomorrow. I'm not worried about that. So really, these things, inshallah, and the purpose of this session, because we rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's the ultimate curer, but we adopt the means through the prophetic way. So what we actually do, Dr. Shalom, they will explain, inshallah. But what I'm trying to say is understand that maybe this is an avenue for you to come closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Illness, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will cure with His fazl and mercy. But to get close to Him, we have to take a few more steps, and then inshallah, relying on His fazl and mercy. So we can be successful forever in this world and the hereafter. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all of you immensely in this world and the hereafter for coming and taking your time. And we make dua and have this yaqeen, because we have to have the yaqeen that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the curer. I am here, I'm going to do whatever is asked from me to do. And like we say, we're not going to charge a penny. Nobody is going to charge anybody even 1p. If they do, they will be very sinful, because this is the whole point of this service. Many people, some of you might have, they probably paid thousands of pounds, for their problem to get resolved. But they've actually even got more problems. Why? Because they've got £1,000 less in their account. So now really, it's actually us to benefit and understand this is a mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is the only reason we're doing, so people don't get robbed by these people who are sitting there and cheating people and taking advantage of people's honors. And it's an absolutely free service, which inshallah, as you'll see, the people who have attended before, how they are benefiting through the fazl of Allah. And then inshallah, so the schedule will be inshallah that the session will take place, and then after that inshallah, an opportunity will be given for yourselves to mention how you felt through the session, how you felt over the weeks while you've been doing the sessions. And also afterwards, if there is further need, most of the things are actually conducted in the session. So the prescription is actually given in the session. This is sufficient for somebody to continue over the next month or so. But if anybody needs to meet Dr. Shalom privately to discuss further any of their problems, and even sisters, they can do so with a mahram. And this is important, because no sister alone will be seen without a mahram. So this is a very important point, inshallah. And then you'll give your name to our honorable brother Sadiq or the other responsible brothers. And same with the sisters, they can give their names to the responsible sisters. And then for about 5 or 6 minutes, you'll be given an opportunity to see Dr. Shalom and mention anything further. So I'd like to kindly invite Dr. Shalom up to come and inshallah begin the session. Jazakallah.
Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. All praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the universe, and may His eternal peace, blessings and rahmah be upon Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and upon his family, and upon the beloved companions, and all those who follow him until Yawmul Qiyamah. Alhamdulillah, Haji Gulfam Sahab mentioned many things already, so I don't have to mention anything or repeat anything. I think it's sufficient. But Alhamdulillah, like he was alluding to, the point is that we know that ultimately it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who is the creator of everything. He created us and the means that we have, the world, and all the other creatures that we know and not know of, and all the other realms and planets and galaxies, and all the other skies and heavens and so on. Many which we know maybe through our direct observation with our eyes, like the stars and so on, and the moon and other aspects, or through telescopes, or other aspects we've learned from our Quranic teachings and from the hadith, what exists, the seven heavens, the law, and so on. And obviously in the other aspect, still Allah subhanahu knows best what's in existence in this world. He is the creator of everything that we all know. So likewise, He creates all the actions. So for example, like all the things that we know is manifesting in the world, it doesn't happen by chance. It's not that like it just existed and now we have to like find a solution and inshallah Allah will help us. But essentially Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates everything. So therefore naturally He also can give you solution to everything. The most detrimental type of illness is that causes you death. Doesn't matter if you're a person of faith, who is Muslim or other faith or even non-Muslim, everyone agrees the worst kind of feeling or illness could be that leads you to death or death itself. Now, if Allah wills, it's not hard for Him, He can bring death back to life again and life into death. In fact, He Himself actually created death Himself. He's a part of creation, you could say. So if Allah can do all these things, then surely He can bless and give cure to any illnesses and all the illnesses that exist in the world that we know of and many that we don't know of yet. So really, that if you really understand this one point, that always turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to seek any problem, issue we have, then we're going back to the source. We always, whenever we do something in life, we always double check, cross-reference to make sure that this is genuine, what's the source from. So for example, like if everyone knows that I shop, sells, whatever items you like to buy, and only few miles away, the actual factory where they actually make the actual material, and they also have an outlet there. So vast majority of people will go there instead, because rather than buying from here, we don't know 100% if he is from the shop or otherwise. But one thing we do know is actually if you go to the factory where it's made, then we will get the actual and genuine product that we want. So in everything in life, we look for the source or the originality or where it's coming from. So what we're trying to understand is, in reality, every solution and every problem every solution to a problem comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So really, if we can learn this technique or this skill and manifest it and really turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then inshallah you'll see many of the things that we go through, we're able to navigate and seek solution and then live our life accordingly. One of the ways that we do here is also seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a prayer and do healing through His permission. That how, if anyone is suffering from any illnesses, so for example, like it could be medical illness, someone has cancer, it's they're doing treatment in the doctors or in the hospital, but still it's not dying out. Or someone who has got physical illness, headaches, migraine, they've been suffering from a long time. aches and pains. Remember that when we go to like a doctors and hospital, they do not have any independent power as such, and they give you cure. Although we have so much reliance or depend on it so much because we see the outcome of it, the results, which is good. We also encourage you to continue go to your doctors and your GPs and go to your appointments in hospital. Because remember, all this comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's another way or avenue or means He created. And so ultimately, through the means, we're asking help from Him, or we should ask help from Him. Because the fact is, we know that no one can give you 100% guarantee. Even those who are suffering from, let's say, cancer, and they're going to their therapies and chemotherapy and so on, there are a percentage of people who obviously get shifa and cure, they become better and live their life. But there are also percentages of people where they're still suffering, or the illness is not going away. Has like a ripple effect, one after another. So they get better with something else, then that leads to something else because it didn't go very well in the first treatment. So it carries on. But we still don't lose hope, and we shouldn't continue going there. But we need to understand that ultimately all the solution and all the cure comes from Him. So likewise, we use that thinking process and practice here. And therefore, any illness that we have, like I said, be it cancer, be it headache, joint problem, internal, external illness you have, or mental illness. Many people do suffer from this, a mental illness, or more spiritual in nature. They think or suspect that they actually are possessed by jinnat or something like this, or black magic, or they got evil nazar, or evil eye, for example, upon them. Inshallah, there is opportunity, inshallah, that we can sit, call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us, do the healing process, and inshallah, you'll see the result slowly, inshallah. And like Haji Gulfam Sahib said, that inshallah, it is not always possible to see every single individual one-to-one. So whatever solution is given at the end of this session, and if you practice upon that on a daily basis, then inshallah, bi'iznillah, you will see the benefit. You will see a change in your life as well. And then inshallah, in the future, we can also meet. So inshallah, without further ado, inshallah, I shall begin now. So before I begin, those who've been before, you already know that first of all, if you can see the screen, I want all you to look at the screen. And first of all, inshallah, what we'll ask you to do is that, like we say, we too should turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That Allah ta'ala said in the Quran that if you have any issues, any problems, then turn to Him with prayer and with patience. And then He'll be with you and He will help you and shower you with His mercy and guidance as well. So inshallah, first of all, on that note, I would like everyone to now, if you have wudu, inshallah, we sat in Masjid, house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we're going to offer 2 rakat Salatul Hajah. Very simple, 2 rakat Nafal Namaz. Qibla, obviously, as you know which way is. Do 2 rakat prayer. Then after the prayer, just raise your hand and make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Dua Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, give me shifa, cure from an illness that I'm suffering from. Bless me with it. And also bless and give shifa to people around me who are here. Brothers, sisters, and anyone watching on the internet. Or, for example, anyone in the world, we know or we not know as well. So inshallah, those who are wudu, or if you are able to pray, inshallah, take this opportunity now for 5 minutes and so, and do this inshallah. And then after that, we'll continue, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah. Inshallah. Now, can I just ask everyone to just come forward? Inshallah, we're going to begin as you're finishing the dua. আমরা ইনশাল্লাহ শুরু করবো আপনারা অনেক স্ক্রিন বাই দিছে দেখবা যেগুলো দেখা আছে ইনশাল্লাহ. So we're going to begin now. If you would like to just look at the screen which is in front of you, inshallah. So as it says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, as it says in the screen that we should really connect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the one way to connect is very simple. It's not a very hard thing to do. Because some people might think, what does that mean? How do I connect with him? It's a very simple task. Just take a few minutes now just to practice this now. You can close your eyes if it helps you, or you can keep your eyes open. I want you to just be aware that Allah is with us, or Allah is watching us. Just think about that point. We know He is all-seer. He can see everything and He knows everything. So He can see everything within us, our eyes, our face, our mouth, hands, feet, all the organs internally. Not only that, even at molecular level, microscopic level, they can see everything, the cells and so on. Also, they can see all the illnesses that we're suffering from, be it in the heart, be it in our mind, be it in our blood flow system, or any cancer, any tumor we have, any mental illness, or any asrat or influence of jadoo or shayateen, whatever it is, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He can and He is seeing everything within us. Nothing is hidden from Him. Everything else in life, something is hidden or is unaware from another person, or some aspect or not. Even as close as, let's say, a child and a mother, even there's something that mother is not aware of the child. That's why they take him or her to the doctors, because they don't know what's going wrong, maybe a flu, virus, whatever. But in front of, in eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not like any other eyes of creation, but this is the quality of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He can see everything within us. So just a few minutes just to think about that, just to get your mind attuned, inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. क्योंकि इस सेशन में सबसे ज़रूरी अहम बात है कि हमारा राब्ता जो है ना अल्लाह के साथ होना चाहिए इंशाल्लाह. तो अभी थोड़ी देर के लिए ना अगर आप आंखें भी बंद कर सकते हैं, अगर आपकी हेल्प होती है, तो सिर्फ थोड़ी देर के लिए आपने ये तसव्वुर करना है कि अल्लाह मेरे साथ है, अल्लाह देख रहे हैं, क्योंकि अल्लाह ताला को हर चीज़ का इल्म है. तो ये तसव्वुर करें कि हम अल्लाह की बारगाह में अल्लाह ताला हमें देख रहे हैं, हमें हमारे साथ है, हमें सुन रहे हैं इंशाल्लाह. तो उसके बाद फिर मज़ीद बताया जाएगा.
যেটা আপনারা জানা আছেন ধ্যান খরকা যেন আল্লাহ আমরা দেখতেছেন যত জিনিস আছে শারীরিক হোক মানসিকতা হোক ভিতরে বাড়ে আল্লাহর কাছে কিচ্ছু লুকার জিনিস নাই আর সবার সামনে লুকার জিনিস হইতে পারে তবে আল্লাহর সামনে সবটা এটা বাস্তবতা সামনে দেখতে পারেন দিল দিমাগ সব জায়গাত. So inshallah, just trying to keep the thought, and we're just going to proceed with the explanation. So inshallah, then whatever the illness you have, if you're already familiar with the diagrams, for example, you've been here before, for example, the light, everything, as I will be explaining now, then that's fine. You don't have to look at, if it's better that you think that you can just keep your eyes closed and follow, then you could also do that. But especially for those who come for the first time or those who struggle to understand the concept, you can look at the screen just for explanation. Then we'll go to the process itself. So now, inshallah, whatever the illness you have, be it in your body, let's say at the back or on your knees or whatever, on your shoulder or on your chest, or if it's multiple places, for example, not just one illness, different type of illnesses, just place your hand in that area or that part. Or if it's multiple, then just place your hand in your chest. So that's the first thing you should do. So inshallah, apna kita roka, kunu bemar zeno bemar ta khana khana ona apna atra hoka, faok, fisiok, ba feto, ba bukotok. আপনাদের বিভিন্ন বেমার থাকে মনে করেন একটা নাম তো বাক্কা বেমার বহুত জাত বেমার আছে ঠিক আছে আপনার এখানে আপনার বুকুত রাখবো মনে করবা সব জায়গাতেই আছে
अभी आपने क्या करना है कि जहाँ आपको बीमारी है या जहाँ महसूस होता है आपको दर्द हो रहा है उस जगह पे आपने हाथ रखना है अपना। अगर एक से ज़्यादा जगह पे है तो वहाँ वहाँ भी रख सकते हैं इंशाल्लाह, या तो आप छाती पे रख सकते हैं इंशाल्लाह।
So now, inshallah, like you showed in the picture, we like to you imagine the name Allah, which is in Arabic, shown in the picture here on the screen. So imagine this name Allah is above the hall or above the room. For example, if you only do this at home, imagine above your house or above your room. So very simple. Like, do you see the light on top of me? You imagine like this name Allah, and from that light, the light is coming down and hitting my face, my head. So that's how it happens when the light is transferring. So inshallah আপনাকে তেমন হবে জানা আল্লাহর নাম কেন বলা আলোকিত হইতাছে রুমও আছে আমরা মসজিদও বা গরো হলে গরো আর যেভাবে যেন একটা লাইট দেখা আমার সামনে যেন যেলা আলো একটা আমার মুখে লাগে এইভাবে যেন আল্লাহর নামটা কি এই আলো আপনার মাথায় ঢুকে।
अभी आपने ये तसव्वुर करना है कि जैसे वो स्क्रीन पे है अल्लाह का नाम जो है ना इस मस्जिद के ऊपर यानी बड़े हरफों में बहुत नूर आ रहा है उससे, और वहाँ से एक नूर आ रहा है मस्जिद के ऊपर। ये भी आप सोचेंगे जब आप घर में होंगे आपके घर के ऊपर अल्लाह का नाम जो है ना रोशन है। चलो ये तस्वर आप अपने ज़हन में आप बिठा दें
जी। And then from the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like we said, the light is now spread everywhere in the whole masjid. Again, you can see all the bulbs on the ceiling, all the lights are on, and that's why the whole room is lit. Likewise, then from the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the light is spread everywhere and lit everywhere.
अभी आपने ये सोचना है कि वो जो नूर अल्लाह के नाम मुबारक से आ रहा है ये पूरे मस्जिद में ना फैल रहा है, और पूरा कमरा ये जो है ऊपर जो बहनें बैठी हैं पूरा कमरा जैसे हर जगह में बल्ब लगे और रोशन हो रहा है कमरा सारा
जी। Then inshallah we should imagine, like I've just explained, that from the name Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the light is coming and entering your head as is shown in the picture. So by definitely kita bazen ozan Allah nam dekhra afnar jar screeno etta ki alo ya nisidi airo ay afna matay bite ya duker.
अभी आपने सोचना है कि वो जो नूर में कमरे में आ गया था ना वो सीधा आपके सर पे आ रहे हैं इंशाल्लाह के आपके सर के ज़रिए इंशाल्लाह आपके वजूद में दाखिल हो रहे हैं।
Then that light is now flowing from the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, entering your head and now slowly going down, filtering through your body and so on, flowing all over the body. So after that, ayah lut asasta ya namer mata taki ayah asta shori loida ya gurilino. The last after kita body jairo after shop dilo jairo feto jairo atfao shobro goroge ita sola sola khore ayah loita.
अभी आपने मज़ीद सोचना है कि वो नूर जो आपके सर के ज़रिए आ रहा है वो इंशाल्लाह आपके पूरे वजूद में फैल रहा है
जी। So at that point then what you start doing is imagine that you're saying with your heart Allah Allah Allah, and as you imagine that with your heart saying Allah Allah, imagine the light is continuously flowing. Like you can see now this light there in my face is not stopped, it's continuously coming down, hitting my face. So likewise the light is continuously coming down and flowing through all of your body, and each time say Allah, the fresh flood of light comes inside and flows.
अभी आपने तसव्वुर करना है कि ज़बान के साथ नहीं आपके दिल के साथ ना अल्लाह अल्लाह का ज़िक्र कर रहे हैं इंशाल्लाह, और जब आप मज़ीद ज़िक्र करते रहें आप मज़ीद सोचें कि नूर जो है ना वो लगातार आपके वजूद में आ रहा है।
So then what you should imagine now that this light is continuously flowing throughout your body and especially entering that part of your body where the illness is. For example, you have illness in your back, you got backache or headache, whatever it is, that is entering in that part and slowly washing off the effect from there. So after man akhbardan yalo ya asas shob shorilo zairo, especially yalo ki after zekhano bemar by bish by bedna boshbida o zagat gaduker aduki asas ita aste kita bemari mimangsa korer duya nirogi.
और फिर आपने तसव्वुर करना है कि ख़ास जहाँ आपको वो बीमारी है या वो तकलीफ़ महसूस हो रही है वो नूर जो है ना वो उस जगह पे आपने फोकस करना है कि उस जगह पे नूर आ रहा है इंशाल्लाह। तो हो सकता है कि ये तसव्वुर करते आपको कोई गर्माइश महसूस हो सकती है या वो ठंडापन थोड़ा महसूस हो सकता है।
So he continuously say Allah, Allah, the light is flowing and easing off and washing off the illness, and and then slowly you might feel the coolness or warmth in that part of the area where your hand is. So after that, khorte tak bazari rakh pa Allah Allah khoi ba afne dil di, aro mon je jagat afne at rakh pa ora defane ekta afne bud fei ba halka hori eta ki gorom aram gorom lager ba to thanda lager o jagat.
इंशाल्लाह आपने वो ज़िक्र जो दिल के साथ वो जारी रखना है इंशाल्लाह। और ये तसव्वुर करना है कि जहाँ वो नूर जा रहा है आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वो अल्लाह के फजल से वो बीमारी जो दूर हो रही है, वो जो आपको दर्द महसूस हो रहा है वो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वो कम हो रहा है।
So now inshallah we're going to begin. So sit comfortably whichever way, because we're only going to do it for a short period. Let's say for example period of let's say 7-8 minutes or 5 minutes or so on. So sit comfortably, whichever posture you find the best, cross-legged, tashahhud position, whichever it is, inshallah. You can sit, and inshallah I'm going to go silent for a bit, and then I'm going to loudly say Bismillah. And then you begin the whole process and can place your hand as well, inshallah. So inshallah, for within 1 or 2 minutes, we're going to begin. So as soon as I say Bismillah loudly, then we're going to begin. So I'm not going to tayari ko hanarme boka. अंज़ुबिल्लाह बिस्मिल्लाह ज़ुरिया ख़ुद मोशम हमने शुरू ही वो इंशाल्लाह।
अभी अपना ज़हन जो ना बना लें इंशाल्लाह 1-2 मिनट के बाद शुरू करेंगे। जब डॉक्टर शाह आलम साहब बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम ऊंची आवाज़ से बोलेंगे इंशाल्लाह पढ़ेंगे तो उस टाइम आपने शुरू करना है इंशाल्लाह।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah, 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 inshallah. MashaAllah, you can relax now, open your eyes and relax. Inshallah, our brother will go around with the mic, so I would encourage you and ask you for a feedback. You can mention as you feel. If you attended before, then obviously as well. If you first time mention it. Sisters, you can also write down on a piece of paper and pass it to the brother, inshallah, and then inshallah we can read out or can send message to your mahram as well. So just put your hand up and brother will there, inshallah, will go around with the mic. So if you attended before, how you felt in this session, did you felt anything different or anything, inshallah? Please take opportunity now.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
জি আমি বাংলায় বলি
জি অসুবিধা নেই হোক বাংলাতে
ঠিক আছে আমি বেনিফিট পাইলাম ইনশাআল্লাহ
আচ্ছা মাশাআল্লাহ
দোয়া করব আল্লাহর কাছে
যা যা
আল্লাহ আরো
জি জি ইনশাআল্লাহ নিশ্চয়
আমি মনে করি সব বুঝি এরকম করুন আলহামদুলিল্লাহ
যা
বেটার
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
আসসালামু আলাইকুম
এমনি আপনাকে এমনি শারীরিক মানে না কোনো অসুবিধা নাই এমনি
জি না জি না
আচ্ছা আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আচ্ছা মাশাআল্লাহ okay wa alaikum assalam. So our elderly was saying that honorable that yes he's been doing it and he's finding it very beneficial for his health and so on, and he wishes or he hopes that others also come and benefit from this as well. So inshallah, thank you, jazakallah, for your feedback. And anyone else you would like to mention anything? Okay, inshallah, if you have nothing more to give feedback, which is fine, then inshallah, I'd just like to move on to the next phase of the session here to explain that what to do now in your own time on a daily basis. So there's a daily task that you do, inshallah, and you follow this. It's not very long, I'll explain, go through. If you follow this, then inshallah, then over time, you'll see the benefit or you're slowly getting better from whatever you're suffering from. So I'll recap and go through, just bear with me. So first of all, what you should do now on a daily basis is that you carry out this muraqabah, this contemplation, this session for 5 minutes every day. I'll again recap how to do this muraqabah for 5 minutes. But before that, you begin with 2 rakat salatul hajat, i.e. prayer, like we did today of nafil namaz, and really ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, open your heart, your mind, and beg Him to give you the relief and cure from any illnesses that you're suffering from. So that's the first thing you do. And the second you do is you select your own time. So we're not going to mention here that which time is good. Obviously, tahajjud time is the best, the time before Fajr time, when it enters. But whenever time suits you, you can select that time, inshallah. And you carry out this muraqabah, this contemplation, this deep thinking that we'll explain to you for 5 minutes. So how do you do this? 5 minutes. Again, like we explained, so you all should know. But here, I'll also give you some specific, I could say, prescription whereby you can focus on your own type of illness that you're suffering from. So first of all, after 2 rakat salatul hajat, you place your hand. So inshallah, আমরা কিতার মখন যেন আপনারা খোয় যেন আপনারা ডেইলি আপনারা করবা ই আমল যেটা আপনারা খাওয়া দেব 5 মিনিট করবা যে কোনো সময় না এখানে আপনার সময় আপনি এটা সিলেক্ট করবা সকালে হোক বিকালে হোক তাহাজুদ টাইমে হোক বা আপনি করলে ও টাইমে আপনাকে পামন থাকবা আর একটা আগে করে আপনি কিতা করবা 2 রাকাত সালাতুল হাজত ফরি আল্লাহর কিতা যা করবা আল্লাহর কাছে আপনি সাইবা যেন আল্লাহ আপনারে ইবা মাতে মুক্ত করতা সো 2 রাত ফরি আল্লাহ আপনি কিতা করবা যেন আত যে জায়গা আছে ও জায়গা দিবা আপনি যেখানে বেমার
अभी इंशाल्लाह वो फरमा रहे हैं कि घर जाके आपने क्या करना है इंशाल्लाह हर रोज़ तो पहले तो है ना आपने 2 रकात सलातुल हाजत पढ़नी हर रोज़ ये अमल करने से पहले और ये अमल आपने तकरीबन 5 मिनट हर रोज़ के लिए करना है इंशाल्लाह। ये अपने टाइम पे, क्योंकि हर बंदा अपना टाइम टेबल जानता है, लेकिन सबसे अफजल टाइम तो वो होता है तहज्जुद का टाइम, जब अल्लाह ताला भी पुकारते कोई है हाजत वाला जिसकी मैं हाजत पूरी करूं, कोई है मगफरत मांगने वाला, तो वो टाइम असल सबसे बेहतर टाइम है। लेकिन अगर आपके लिए मुश्किल है एनी टाइम, लेकिन आपने लगातार ये हर रोज़ जो है ना 1 महीने के लिए ये 5 मिनट मुराकबा और उससे पहले 2 रकात सलातुल हाजत पढ़ के अल्लाह की बारगाह में दुआ करनी है इंशाल्लाह।
So inshallah, like we explained as well, so then what you do in that 5-minute muraqabah, as you begin, you imagine the name Allah in Arabic above your room, and from the name Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the light is coming down through your head and flowing all over your body, and especially entering in that part of your area of the body where you're suffering from, be it on your head, on your chest, or whatever it is. So I think that then Allah nam oktrasin taharba dhyan khaba in nam taki Allah taki nam taki Allah নাম থেকে একটা আলোয়া নামের নামে আইয়া আপনার মাথার ভিতরে ঢুকের এবার আস্তে সারা শরীর লেগে চিত্রে যাইরো আর যে জায়গাত আপনার বেশি অসুবিধা বা বেমার যে জায়গাত ও জায়গাত বেশি হরি আলো গিয়া ঢুকে ও চিন্তা করবা আর দিল দিয়ে আপনি আল্লাহ আল্লাহ খাওয়া শুরু করবা।
आपने क्या करना, जैसे इधर किया अल्लाह की हुजूरी में आके कि अल्लाह हमारे साथ है, देख रहे हैं, सुन रहे हैं, फिर जहाँ आपको ज़्यादा वो तकलीफ़ महसूस हो रही है उस जगह पे आपने हाथ रखना है, फिर आपने वही तसव्वुर करना है कि अल्लाह का नाम जो है ना वो ऊपर रोशन आपके कमरे में नूर आ रहा है, आपके दिमाग के ज़रिए सारे वजूद में यानी रगों में वो फैल रहा है नूर, ख़ास कर जहाँ वो ज़्यादा तकलीफ़ आपको महसूस हो रही है उस जगह पे ज़्यादा आपने तवज्जो करना है।
So up to this point we've explained before and we've done the muraqabah. Now you can especially focus on the screen that will give you a few categories of illnesses where everyone or each one is suffering from, and maybe one of those categories is where you fall in. So please listen carefully. So ohon পর্যন্ত যখন আপনারে হয়ে দেওয়া হইছে বা এক্সপ্লেনেশন করা হইছে এটা লগে যেন আমরা অলরেডি এখন খরাম বা করছি ওখানে আপনারা বুঝাই দেওয়া ওই বুঝেন 3 ফার্স্ট ক্যাটাগরি বেমার আছে যে সকল বেমার যেটা আমরা বেমার আছে এটার মাঝে যেন আপনি কোন ক্যাটাগরির বেমার আপনি ওটা ফোকাস করবা। সো প্লিজ লুক এট দ্য স্ক্রিন ইনশাআল্লাহ।
या क्योंकि मुराकबा तो हमने वैसे प्रैक्टिस कर लिया तो आपको उसका क्या एक्सपीरियंस हो गया। अभी आपने तवज्जो करनी स्क्रीन की तरफ, क्योंकि मुख्तलिफ़ बीमारियाँ होती हैं बंदों को और मुख्तलिफ़ परेशानियाँ, और वो बताएंगे फिर कौन कौन सी और किस तरीके से आपने सोचना है फिर।
So inshallah the first type of category of illness is, let's say, the physical illness, i.e. aches and pains in your body, joint problems or headache or any other physical illness that you can think of, muscle pain and so on. Any type of that type of illness is what you do is in that muraqabah or deep thinking that you imagine the light is now entering in that area like we said, and what you should do is say turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at that moment as you saying Allah Allah, imagining it, you turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say, oh Allah, repair this part of my body where the pain is coming from. So for example, like let's say you got pain in your knee, you got cartilage problem or something, then you call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you have the power, with your power please repair my cartilage or the pain which I'm suffering from in my knee. So যারা মনে হলো কি আপনার বিষ বেদনা আছে বা মাথা বেদনা আছে বা যে কোনো শারীরিক বেদনা আছে মনে হলো ওই জায়গা থেকে আলু গিয়া ঢুকের আর ওই সময় আপনি এটা কইবা জানেন আপনি আল্লাহর কাছে ফিরিয়া কইবা জানেন আল্লাহ আমার ও যে তাত আঁঠু যে বেদনা করে ও ওটা আপনি ঠিক করো কা আঁঠুর মসল গুড়ারে খোকা যেন ঠিক হয়ে যেত আমার বেদনা একটা দূর হইবার লাগে।
तो एक किस्म ये है कि जिस्मानी बीमारी, अगर मसलन आपके जोड़ों में दर्द है या कोई भी जिस्मानी बीमारी, मसल्स जो है ना वो दर्द कर रहे हैं या सर दर्द कर रहे हैं, आपने वो तसव्वुर करना है कि जो नूर जो है ना खासकर उस जगह पे जा रहा है, और जब आप दिल के साथ अल्लाह अल्लाह का ज़िक्र कर रहे हैं अभी आपने ज़्यादा तवज्जो करनी है और अल्लाह की बारगाह में आपने कनेक्शन बना के अल्लाह से अर्ज़ करनी कि अल्लाह ये जो मुझे दर्द हो रहा है, ये जो बीमारी है जिस्मानी, या अल्लाह अपने कुदरत से अपनी ताकत से इसको ठीक कर दें इंशाअल्लाह।
Another category of illness is that, for example, someone has, like I said, cancer or infections. So if you're that person, you sat here and or you're listening at home and you're suffering from this, then imagine the light is entering in that part of the body where the cancer or the tumor is, or the infection is, let's say chest infection or cancer, let's say you go in your let's say lungs or whatever it is that you're suffering from. And then at that moment, as the light is entering there and slowly easing off, you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah, you're the Lord of every single creation. You're also Lord of these cancerous cells, or this bacteria, or this virus that's inside me and causing me pain. You order them to leave my body and not to give me any taklif, so that I become better. If you command it, then everything will listen. You only have to say be, and it happens. So after that, there are cancer bemarugia soin. বা আপনার কোনো ইনফেকশন আছে বা ব্যাকটেরিয়া ভাইরাস বা যে কোনো যেন এইভাবে ক্যান্সার বেমার যদি থাকে আপনি মা খাবেন ও জায়গাকে আলুইয়া ঢুকের আর জানেন তো আল্লাহ সব তো বানাইছেন এই ক্যান্সার সেল যদি হোক বা ব্যাকটেরিয়া হোক আল্লাহ তো আল্লাহ তো বানাইছেন তো এই যেগুলো আছে তা আপনাকে তার আল্লাহরে ডাকে হইব আল্লাহ আপনি এগুলো বানাইছেন আপনি এগুলো আপনি হুকুম হরকা যেন আমার শরীর আর তকলিফ দিত না আমার শরীর থেকে মুক্ত হতো আমার মুক্ত হতো শরীর থেকে আমার থেকে বিদায় হয়ে যেত
अभी एक किस्म ये है मसलन किसी को कैंसर है या कोई इन्फेक्शन है ऐसी कोई चीज़ इंशाल्लाह उसी तरीके से फिर आपने अल्लाह के साथ एक रब्ता कायम करना है क्योंकि देखिए अल्लाह हर चीज़ का रब है अल्लाह उस कैंसर का भी रब है उस इन्फेक्शन का भी रब है फिर आपने अल्लाह की बारगाह में अर्ज़ करना कि अल्लाह अपने हुक्म से ये जो कैंसर है या ये जो तकलीफ़ है इसको दूर कर मुझसे और कभी कभी क्या होता है कि हमारे अंदर कोई सिस्टम ख़राब हो जाता है इधर उधर तो आप ये अल्लाह के बारगाह में अर्ज़ करना कि अल्लाह ये जो ख़राबी मेरे अंदर होगी इसको अल्लाह ठीक कर दे क्योंकि अल्लाह ने सिर्फ कुन कहना है और वो हो जाता है इंशाल्लाह.
Another type is for especially those who think they suspect they have any kind of black magic like a jadoo, kala jadoo or jinnat or a nazar, any of those type of illness they're suffering from. Again, Allah still is the Lord of those things, all those actions, or those creations. So you say, oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm not turning to anyone. I'm not relying on anyone, but I'm relying on you and turning to you. You order your creation, that thing that's suffering in my body, as it possessed my body, that you ordered that thing to leave my body, that jinnah to leave my body. You ordered the black magic to wash away and leave my purify my body from that black evil influence. If it's got an influence of evil eye in me, well, you order it and wash away this evil eye. So, যারা মনে করেন যে জিন্নাত বা জাদু বা নজর খালা নজরের তারার বুগরা এটা বেমারে তা আপনি হইবা জানেন তো আল্লাহ এটা এরারেও বানাইছেন এরা সৃষ্টিকর্তা তো আল্লাহই তাহলে বল আপনি তো এরা জানেন এরা আপনি বানাইছেন আপনি এরা হোক আমার শরীরটা কি যাইতো কি যদি জিন্নাত থাকে শায়াতিন থাকে যদি আমার কোনো জাদু থাকে তো আপনি এটা দুয়ে নৌকা আমার শরীরটা কি নজর বা কোনো এলা এমন যদি বেমার থাকে যে আপনি এটা দুয়ে নৌকা কি যাতে আমি এটাতেই মুক্ত হয়ে যাই.
और एक किस्म है मसलन किसी को वो समझते हैं कि जिन का मसला है या जादू का काला जादू का मसला है या नज़र का मसला है. देखिए अल्लाह ताला उन चीज़ों का भी रब है तो आपने फिर उसी तरीके से इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह का जिक्र जब कर रहे हैं और नूर तसव्वुर कर रहे हैं आपने अल्लाह की बारगाह में अर्ज़ करना है कि अल्लाह ये चीज़ें ये जिन अगर है ये नज़र है या काला जादू है अल्लाह अपने हुक्म से इनको कहें कि मुझसे दूर हो जाएं और मेरे यानी बिल्कुल डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाए मुझसे.
जी. Especially another very common type of illness nowadays is the mental illness. So people are suffering from depression, anxiety, panic attack. So if you're that type of a person suffering from, then you imagine the light is entering your head anyway intensely. And at that moment, then you call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah, you also know my mental state and ability and capacity. You ordered the cells in the brain to become better. Any fluid or any chemicals in my brain, any kind of hormones there to become balanced so that I become balanced and bring positivity in my life so I can get on with my life as well. So Allah, you order those aspects in my head and in my mind and in my brain to become better. So যারা মনে হয় মানসিকতা বেমার আছে যারা মনে হয় ডিপ্রেশন বা ওলা আছে পানিক অ্যাটাক ওটা মানুষে বুগরা বেমারে যেটা কি দিলে দিলে বেমার বা মনে মনে যেটা বেমার আমরা হই তা আপনি কিতা করবা যেন ওলা ধ্যান করবা আল্লাহরে কইবা আল্লাহ আপনি এগুলোর বেমার বালা জানরা এই যেন আমার মানসিকতা যে বেমার যেন আপনি এটারে ব্রেন রে খোকা এটা মীমাংসা করিলাক ভালো হয়ে যাও কোনো কেমিক্যাল যদি ইমব্যালেন্স থাকে ওটা ব্যালেন্স হইল কা সব জায়গাটা নকা যেটা আমি আমার লাইফ জীবনযাপন করতাম পারি করি
अभी एक और परेशानी है मसलन जिसको दिमागी परेशानी कहते हैं मसलन कभी कभी बंदा समझता कि मैं डिप्रेस हूँ या एंग्जाइटी ऐसी या पैनिक अटैक ऐसी कोई चीज़ें होती हैं इंशाल्लाह उसी तरीके से आपने अल्लाह की बारगाह में अर्ज़ करना है ज़िक्र करते हैं मुराक़बा सोचते सोचते नूर कि अल्लाह ये जो मेरे दिमाग में कि कभी कभी वो केमिकल जो है ना वो अनबैलेंस हो जाते हैं तो आपने अल्लाह की बारगाह में अर्ज़ करनी कि ये अल्लाह ये जो केमिकल्स हैं अल्लाह इनको बैलेंस कर दे अपने हुक्म से और आपने ज़्यादा फिर तो जो अपने सर पे करने हाथ वहाँ रख के इंशाल्लाह उस जगह पे ज़्यादा फोकस करना है इंशाल्लाह
So or if any other type of illness which is not known or we've not covered then simply just focus on the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The light is coming down and entering that part of your body where you're suffering from and slowly is washing off and call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to ease that illness as well. So কোনো বেমার যদি থাকে অজানা বা আমরা আজকে হইছি না যেন আপনি ওলা মুরাকাবা করবা আর মনে করবা যে আলো ও জায়গাত গিয়ে ঢুকের আর আপনি আল্লাহরে কইবা আল্লাহ বেমাটার মীমাংসা করে দোকা that আপনি করতে আর করতে না ফারোকা না ফারোকা আপনি তো করবা
उन्हें कई बीमारियां हो गई जो हमने मेंशन नहीं किया आपको ख़ुद पता है तो आपने क्या करना है कि जहाँ वो बीमारी आपको पता है उस जगह पे आपने तवज्जो करना है ये अमाल करते करते और सेम थिंग अगेन आपने यही तसव्वुर करना है और अल्लाह की बारगाह में अर्ज़ करनी है कि ये बीमारी अल्लाह जो है अपने फजल से अपने कुदरत से अपनी ताकत से इसको दूर कर दें इंशाल्लाह
Even for example lastly you think you do not suffer from any illness you're perfectly fine even yes you can do this muraqabah because there might be hidden or unknown illness that inside us that we don't know maybe many people are actually through diagnosis through issue that they discover that they're suffering from some kind of illness so you can also focus on it and simply rather just say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you know best if I have an illness I don't know please alleviate and wash away any unknown illness that actually have inside me so কোনো যদি আপনার অজানা কোনো বেমার থাকে মনে করেন আপনি বালা আছে কোনো বেমার নাই বো অজানা কি ওয়াতে বেমার থাকতে পারে তো আপনি এটা মুরাকাবা করতে পারবা আর আল্লাহর ডাকে কইবা যে আল্লাহ আপনি যদি কোনো অজানা বেমার আমার শরীরে থাকে যদি তা আপনি এটা দুই নকা কি এটা মীমাংসা করকা
और कभी कभी हम सोचते हैं कि हमें कोई बीमारी नहीं उन लोगों के लिए ये फ़ायदा होता है क्योंकि कभी कभी आप सोचते हैं कि मैं बीमार नहीं हूँ लेकिन हो सकता है कोई ना कोई बीमारी हो और कभी कभी यही पता चलता है जब आप डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं वो टेस्ट करते हैं लेकिन बीमारी पहले से है तो उन लोगों के लिए ये फ़ायदा मंद है कि वो ये तसव्वुर करें और दुआ करें कि अल्लाह जो मैं नहीं जानता और अल्लाह तू सब कुछ जानता है अगर जो भी बीमारी मेरे अंदर है जी वो अल्लाह अपने फजल और करम से उसको भी दूर कर दें
inshallah and also I would like you inshallah do this every single day for next 4 weeks without missing a single day it's like someone gives you doctor gives you prescription and gives you a course of action that do it for that period of time now if you start and after a few weeks or few days you leave or you miss few days here and there and it becomes regular and then after 4 weeks or after 6 weeks you make an appointment and go back to your doctor and say oh it's not worked so first thing what he will ask you is have you taken the medication so if you're not honest then obviously that's different but if you're honest and say no I actually missed I didn't finish the course to be honest there's well part of the reason why we give you for example this course of antibiotics is that you have to be regular if not there's sometimes it becomes then inactive then that doesn't work anymore or whatever. So, but we here we rely calling upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, relying on Him. So it is always effective and it works. So you don't have to be, don't have to be concerned that it's not working. It will work, but it's the hikmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why maybe there's a delay? Why it's not happening now? Why is it happening now? Why is it like waiting for 3 months or a week or whatever? But that's the hikmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He knows. But know that the answer and the call is going to Him. And He is the one who will answer you. But you just have to practice patience and practice this on every day for 4 weeks. So আপনারা রীতিমতে 4 সপ্তাহ করবা এটা ডেইলি একদিন মিস করবা না একদিন মিস করলে এটা আবার গলত দিয়ে দিতে পারে এর লাগি বেস্ট যেন আপনারা কোনোদিন না মিস করিয়া 4 সপ্তাহ করবা
जी अभी ज़रूरी बात ये है कि मसलन एक बंदा डॉक्टर के पास जाता है और वो उसको दवाई दी जाती है मसलन एक कोर्स जैसे एंटीबायोटिक्स होते हैं, उसका ये होता है कि अगर एक दिन आप छोड़ें उसका फिर असर नहीं रहता जैसे होना चाहिए। तो ये आपको जो कह लो कि दवाई दी जा रही है, आपने ये अमल हर रोज़ लगातार 4 हफ्तों के लिए करना है जी। और फिर उसके बाद आपने इंशाल्लाह डॉक्टर शाह आलम से रब्ता करके फिर दोबारा हो सकता है अल्लाह के क्योंकि जब अल्लाह फरमाएंगे, अल्लाह हुक्म देंगे, वो एक दिन में भी हो सकता है, एक महीने में भी हो सकता है, लेकिन हमारा काम है जो दवाई हमें दी गई है और पूरी यकीन के साथ कि अल्लाह इस ज़िक्र के ज़रिए, इस दवाई के ज़रिए, रूहानी दवाई के ज़रिए अल्लाह तू ही शिफा देने वाला है इंशाल्लाह।
So again, just to recap, you can see on the screen the muraqabah whole process shown here. From the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the light is coming down and then flowing all over your body. And let's say, for example, you have back pain, the light is intensely going to the back. And then with your heart, you're saying Allah, Allah, and that light is slowly washing off the pain in that part of the body. So always in picture, দেখা আপনার স্ক্রিনের মাঝে এটা আপনার একটা সারাংশ মোট সপ্তাহ কি এটা দেখাই দিল যে আপনি কিভাবে এটা মুরাকাবা হবে 5 মিনিট ইনশাআল্লাহ।
ये अभी वो नज़र आ रहा है स्क्रीन पे, इसके समरी है। उसी तरीके से आपने अल्लाह के नाम मुबारक से नूर आपके वजूद में आ रहा है, खासकर उस जगह में जहाँ ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम है, और अल्लाह अल्लाह का ज़िक्र दिल के साथ हो रहा है आप, और दिल के साथ आप अल्लाह से अर्ज़ कर रहे हैं कि अल्लाह ये बीमारी जो है ना दूर करें अपने ताकत से।
And then 2 more things left that you should do is, generally, is also good practice to do, is to eat in a sunnah manner. What does that mean is that only eat when you're hungry, and when you do eat 1/3 solid food, drink 1/3 water, leave some space empty, 1/3 empty. That's sunnah way. Many of the illnesses do not come to you or will go away inshallah as a result of that. And obviously, very important thing is to eat halal and from halal earnings. So maybe maybe 50% of the illness would go away if public and the brothers and Muslims just practice this one sunnah, on a daily basis. Then you'll see that many of the differences go away, many of the illnesses go away. So just one quick example: if you notice on the TV screens or whatever that people in the poor countries like in Africa or in Asia, whatever you see like that, how come they only eat like once, twice a day, and all this illness that we're suffering from, they don't actually suffer, or it's minimal. How do they live? They don't have access to doctors, they don't have access to hospitals, and they don't eat as much or have the food available in abundance like we have. They look healthy and they live long as well, and that's part of it is naturally due to the situation where they're faced in is lack of food or whatever else, or the blessings that we have is naturally then kind of in a way because it forced them to be in that direction, and as a result of that they're free from many of the illness that we're suffering from. For example, in this country or in the rich countries or in the rich houses where people have all these different blessings. So that's why very important and very there's a blessing in following the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So to আপনারা যদি বেমার মুক্ত হইতে চান, আপনি যদি ন্যাচারালি যদি সুন্নাত মোতাবেক খান, সুন্নাত মোতাবেক যদি আপনারা হালাল মোতাবেক রুজি করেন, বহুত বেমারি এমনি ওইটা দূরে হরিয়ে যায় কি খান্দা তাই না, মনে হলো অনেক খাইবা যে সময় বুক লাগে সময় খাইবা, শক্ত খানি খাইবা এক ভাগ ফানা খাবা, এক পাত্র জায়গা খালি রাখবা, যেগুলো করলে এখন বহুত বেমারি মীমাংস হয়ে যাব। Then the last one I'll say before Haji Gulfam will explain in Urdu is also always best practice is to stay in purity. What we mean by that is not necessarily keeping wudu. Yes, it's good to keep in wudu or ghusl. For example, if there's a paki in the body, clean it. Keep yourself clean. If you need to do ghusl or shower, whatever, do it. Don't delay it as well. If you need to do wudu, it's best to do wudu because wudu is like a protective shield that protects you from many shayateen and jinnat and all the other asr. So although আপনার সবসময় থাকবা যেন পাখি বা পরিচ্ছন্নতা থাকবা, সাফ সাফা থাকবা, সাফ সাফা থাকলে বহুত বেমার আজার বা কোনো জিন্নাতের আশ্রয় দূর হয়ে যাবে। গোসল লাগলে গোসল করবা, ওযু করতে হলে ওযু সহিত থাকবা इंशाल्लाह।
अभी दो बहुत अहम और ज़रूरी बातें इंशाल्लाह और आप ने कोशिश करनी पूरी इस पे अमल करने की। एक तो आपने कोशिश करना है कि सुन्नत के मुताबिक आपने खाना खाना है इंशाल्लाह। वो क्या है कि सिर्फ खाएं जब आपको भूख लगी, क्योंकि कई बंदों ने एक रूटीन बनाई होती है कि ये मेरा ब्रेकफास्ट टाइम है, ये डिनर टाइम है, लंच टाइम, भूख नहीं लगी होती लेकिन क्योंकि माइंडसेट उन्होंने बनाई है कि खाना इस टाइम है। नहीं, ये सुन्नत के ख़िलाफ़ है। जब आपको भूख लगे उस टाइम आपका यानी खाना चाहिए, और जब खाएं तो एक हिस्सा जो है पेट का वो खाने के लिए, एक हिस्सा जो है वो जो पिएंगे उसके लिए, और एक हिस्सा जो है खाली रखना, ताकि यानी आप थोड़ी सी भूख छोड़ के ना अपना खाना छोड़ें। और सबसे ज़रूरी ये बात है कि आप हलाल खाना खाएं। एक तो हलाल खाना और एक या हलाल कमाई से जो आपने खाना ख़रीदना है या पकाना है, हलाल कमाई से हो, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। और उसके अलावा कि पाकी की हालत में रहना, यानी गुस्ल और वज़ू उसकी हालत में जब भी यानी मसलन आपको गुस्ल की ज़रूरत है कि कोशिश करें कि फ़ौरन गुस्ल कर लें, और जब आपका वज़ू टूट जाता है फ़र्ज़ करो कोशिश करें, क्योंकि सिर्फ जो वज़ू है ना उसकी वजह से एक कह लो कि हिफाजत हो जाती बंदे की। और मेन जो है ना कहीं बंदे ये वो गुस्ल का तरीका जानते भी नहीं है और वो भी सीख लें। ये नहीं आप 1 घंटा में बाथ में हैं और साबुन शैम्पू लगा रहे हैं और आपने कुरली भी नहीं की और नाक में पानी भी नहीं डाला और फिर आप प्लीत हैं। तो ये भी आप सीख लें कि जो कम से कम फ़राइज़ हैं गुस्ल के और वज़ू के वो भी सीखें, ताकि आप अच्छी तरह पाकी की हालत में रहें इंशाल्लाह।
Jazakallah. So like this can continue, and also very important is try to attend these collective healing sessions for the next 3 to 4 weeks consecutively, because that actually has a benefit of speeding up or accelerating the process of healing, inshallah. So আপনাকে চেষ্টা করবা যেন আগামী 3-4 যে সেশনগুলো হইব সব সেশনগুলো আপনারা আইবা নিজে আইয়ার এটা সামিল হইবা, আইলে ফাতা গেটা যেন এটা আপনার এটার বাড়া খবর আরও এটা স্পিড হয়ে যাব, আরও ফাস্ট হইতে হয়ে যাব ইনশাল্লাহ। এর লাগে আপনার চেষ্টা করবা আইবার লাগে কেন আরও দ্রুত এটা ইনশাল্লাহ ভালো হইব। আল্লাহর কাছে একটা হোপ আছে আমরা ইনশাল্লাহ। তো ইনশাল্লাহ এখন আমরা শেষ করলিমু দোয়া করিয়া ইনশাল্লাহ। and then কোন প্রশ্ন থাকে আপনি জিজ্ঞেস করবা। If you have any final question you can ask. I've got one question that I'll relate to you as well and answer inshallah.
इंशाल्लाह कोशिश आपने करना है कि ये जो आइंदा जो होंगे 3 या 4 सेशन आपको मैसेज के ज़रिए या इंशाल्लाह एक नया फेसबुक पेज भी खोला जाएगा जिसका नाम होगा फ्री हीलिंग एंड रुकिया। तो उसमें जब भी प्रोग्राम होगा कहाँ भी होगा आपको उस पर बताया जाएगा कि इस जगह होगा, ओल्डन में होगा, बोल्टन में, जहाँ भी। तो आपने कम से कम कोशिश करनी कि ये नेक्स्ट 3 या 4 सेशन है, क्योंकि इसके ज़रिए क्या है कि इज्तमाही तौर पे ना उसका ज़्यादा असर होता है और ज़्यादा जल्दी से ये प्रोसेस जो है ना इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह के फजल से बीमारियाँ दूर हो जाती हैं इंशाल्लाह।
So for example, just one question to relate to you and answer that as well. So if you're thinking about that, then maybe we'll address you. So one question is asked that let's say a person has got duties, throughout the day, or let's say they got baby to look after. So they kind of like the daily routine is unpredictable. It's not like set every day. So can they do this healing session, this amal for 5 minutes on a time, on a given day, 24 hours, that whenever they get some free time when they're fresh? I.e., so for example, they can't fix it after Fajr, or after Zohar, after Asr, or any other time because of the nature of the life they live, the children to look after or whatever. So can they do this amal once a day, but any time when they're free? So yes, ideally, yes, we say you should fix a time and do it. But if your daily routine is such that there is no set routine because the children you're looking after or any other duty that you have is very unpredictable, it changes from day to day, then yes, have aim to make sure you do the session once per day, but do it whenever you get that free time, when you're fresh. You don't have to stick to one time. So we never actually specify that, stick to one time. If you miss it, then that's it. No, within that 24 hours, you find the best time that you can. But in terms of consistency, it's best to stick to one time. But if you cannot, because of the nature of your life that you live or duties you have, then you can move it around. But make sure you do it at one time at least, and within the 24 hours, inshallah. So the question was written in English, so I've answered in English as well. If there's any other questions or any other clarification, because sometimes people are still not sure, then you can ask this opportunity before we finish with the dua as well. And also, very importantly, I mentioned as well, while you're thinking about any questions if you have, is always remember that when we also go out and help others, go out of our own way, give a charity, someone especially in need. For example, like Haji Sahib said earlier, we don't charge a single penny. Even if you want to give it to us, we will not accept it as well. But rather, give the money to those who are in need and deserving, poor and needy. So for example, like let's say you're suffering from one type of illness, then find someone who is suffering of same type of illness, but they're like less well off. They cannot go and see a doctor as a result of that. Then you sponsor them or help them. Or let's say, help a child. If your child is ill and not and always fallen ill and suffering, you also find in a poor country a child who's going to want to look after. There's no one who can give medical care, because alhamdulillah, in this country all the medical treatment is free of charge at the point of contact. But all those other countries, apart from maybe a few countries in the world, most places they have to pay for care service. So likewise, many people are suffering, but they can't go to a doctor. So then find someone maybe in your own village, or someone in your relations or distant relations, or anyway through a charity as well. Help them, because when you help someone else by routine naturally, then Allah will also help you and alleviate your issue or your problem you have. So inshallah, very briefly I say, after also just start by then unnozna shajja korta zarbe maridu gya sera shajja korta especially after dekhba zagat then jo gorib dekhano tara bukse কেন কোনো ডাক্তার যাইতে পারে না, কোনো পয়সা নাই, এরা সাহায্য করোকা, এরা সাহায্য হলে ইনশাআল্লাহ আল্লাহ আপনারা সাহায্য করবে, আপনারা বেমানতে মুক্ত হবে ইনশাআল্লাহ।
एक ज़रूरी काम है जिससे मज़ीद ये जो है ना जल्दी से आपकी शिफा मिल सकती है, और ये क्या है कि किसी गरीब की मदद करना, क्योंकि जब आप किसी की मदद करेंगे अल्लाह ताला आपकी मदद करेंगे इंशाअल्लाह। तो अगर आप किसी बीमारी में यानी सफ़र कर रहे हैं तो आप कोशिश करें, अगर आपका कोई गरीब रिश्तेदार है आपके गांव में है, या कोई भी चैरिटी के ज़रिए भी कर सकते हैं, ये चैरिटीज़ जो करती है, अगर आपको पता है कि जो बीमारी आप सफ़र कर रहे हैं कोई गरीब बंदा, क्योंकि इधर तो ज़्यादा अक्सर तो मुफ्त इलाज हो जाता है लोगों का, लेकिन छोटे बीमारियों के लिए उनको काफ़ी पैसा देना पड़ता है गरीब मुल्कों में। तो आपने देखना है कि अगर किसी के पास सेम बीमारी है उसकी यानी स्पॉन्सर करें, उसका इलाज कराएं, अगर कोई बच्चा है उसका यानी स्पॉन्सर करें, ताकि इस अमल के साथ या अल्लाह ताला हम पे भी रहम फरमाएंगे इंशाल्लाह। तो कोशिश करना, अगर मेनली पहले तो रिश्तेदारों में देखना चाहिए, फिर आपके जो गांव वाले हैं, और फिर एनी चैरिटी जो आप जिस पे ट्रस्ट रखते हैं इंशाल्लाह उनके ज़रिए आप लोगों की मदद कर सकते हैं इंशाल्लाह।
Okay, Jazakallah for your time and effort for coming, inshallah. After this collective session, the brothers still around here in the masjid, that if you still want further explanation or any further discussion, because obviously time is restricted and limited, then inshallah they're here to support you and go through the session, these slides again. If you have any specific question, they can inshallah, they'll go through to help you to understand. They'll be around as well. Also, if you want to see me, like Haji Sahib said earlier, then you can register your name to Brother Sadiq here as well, and you can get to see 10 by 10 inshallah. So finally, I'd like to finish up with the dua. We should really thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all the ni'am and blessing, the blessing of life itself, the iman and the health, and this way, this solution that Allah ta'ala has shown us today. And also thank those who actually have taught us, our teachers, our mashayikh, because if you don't thank the creation, then you can't really thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And obviously, we should thank and show our praise, our gratitude to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the month he was born and blessed us, and we become most blessed as a result of that. And finally, also then do like a Salat al-Hajj, Salat al-Shukr, and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all the blessings that we have, inshallah. So on this note, inshallah, we're going to do a dua and conclude this session, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah, Alhamdulillah, Subhana Rabbina Alina al-Wahhab, Subhana Rabbina Alina al-Wahhab, Subhana Rabbina Alina al-Wahhab, Alhamdulillah bil alamin. Allahumma aini ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatik. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi adada khalqihi wa rida nafsihi wa zinata arshihi wa midada kalimatihi. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Malik al-Quddus, Ya Salam, Ya Shafi al-Amraz. Ya Allah, we thank you for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon us in our life, our health, our wealth, our peace and serenity, the family, the love and the compassion amongst your creation, and from you, and from your blessed, pious and righteous, and your Anbiya, especially Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and all the Mashaykh. Oh Allah, we cannot thank you, we cannot repay anyone but surely you can bless them and you can compensate or give reward to the best of their as they deserve, and even more. Always bless them and bless everyone who helped us and still helping us. Ya Allah, we thank you for this ni'mah today to teach us and show us where to seek cure and to connect to you, so that no matter what happens in our life, we know we have you. You're the only being who can really understand us. The whole of the creation, no matter how close they are to us, they can never understand our issues, our problems, our mentality, what we face on a day-to-day level, on our weekly level, on a monthly level, and as a life as a whole. You know every step of the way. You're the one who created us. You are with us in the world of spirit. You are with us now in this world. You will be with us in the grave, and in the day of judgment, and in the paradise. We hope we enter paradise by your mercy and by your rahmah. Oh Allah, help all those Muslims who are suffering in all parts of the world, those who are here, those who are not here, especially those who are in the past as well. Allah, bless all our parents' side, our grandparents. Oh Allah, raise the status. If there anyone suffering from any punishment, then Allah alleviate and forgive them. All the way to the Ummah of Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam, and all those who are passed away, even the Jinnat realm. And those who are alive, Allah bless them with health, bless them with Hayat Tayyibah and Iman and goodness of this life. Even bless the non-Muslim with the Iman and the light of Iman in their heart. And those who are to come, also make it strong in the Ummah, so that they can save each other and serve the whole people as well. Allah forgive our sins and have mercy upon us. وصلى الله على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين. جزاك الله. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.